Welcome to Data Visualization. I'm Prashan, one of your instructors, and to introduce this week's topic with me here is our other instructor, Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Prashan. So excited about this course.
The next few weeks are going to be all about how we make data come to life through visualization. Nikki, what are your top tips for an effective visualization?
Well, visualizations must present data in an attractive way, but they must also be easy to understand, put the data into context, and tell a story. We need them to educate, reveal trends, and where possible be interactive and even animated.
And we're going to look at different ways of achieving all these outcomes. Now, when we think of visualizations in Excel, we immediately think of charts. But these aren't our only options, are they?
No, we actually have a lot of other options which can work with or even instead of charts. This week, we're not going to look at charts at all, in fact. We're going to start by focusing on a great visualization tool called conditional formatting.
I understand conditional formatting is where we change the formatting, say color of a cell or cells, where it meets a particular condition. Can you give us some examples of why we would use conditional formatting?
Well, it can be used to show trends in our data. We can identify anomalies like duplicates or values that fall below or above a certain threshold. It can also be used interactively for users to explore the data and highlight values that meet their specific criteria.
All sounding very useful. Please tell me more about how we can achieve this interactivity.
Well, there are a few techniques we're going to explore. We'll start with looking at how we create our own custom conditional formats using formulas, and then we're going to combine that functionality with the use of drop-down lists and macros.
Now, drop-down lists were covered in the last course, but macros, that's new and quite a big topic.
Yes, if you want to start writing code from scratch, it's a huge topic. But we're going to use Excel's built-in macro recorder to record us doing simple actions. It will generate the code for us, and then we can just run the macro to replay those actions.
Will we get the opportunity to look at the code?
Absolutely. We'll take a quick sneak peek, and we'll even look at making simple changes to the code and duplicating it for similar procedures.
Well, that's definitely going to be a highlight. So really, no charts this week?
Well, not in the strict sense, but we are going to look at sparklines, which are miniature charts that sit in a single cell, and they allow us to quickly generate multiple trend visualizations.
We'll also be including pictures and shapes. Are there a lot of uses for shapes in Excel?
Actually, there are loads. Shapes are very useful for labels, for framing data. We're going to use them as macro buttons, and they can even be linked to a cell, so the value in that cell appears in the shape.
The last topic we're going to cover is quite unusual in this context: custom number formats. Can you please explain what these are?
Well, Excel allows us to specify how we want our numbers to look. It provides us with built-in number formats like currency and percentage, but if we want something other than the built-in options, we can create our own custom number formats. This might be something as simple as wanting all the zeros to appear as blank cells, or maybe even have your dates show as just year. But we can get quite creative and include colors and symbols, and it's a little bit like conditional formatting, but actually with more options.
I think that's going to be new to quite a lot of people. Now, there's a lot of content we'll be covering. Any tips for our learners on how to retain all of this new knowledge?
Absolutely. So to support our learners, we've included a quick reference guide in the toolbox summarizing all the topics we've covered this week. But really the best way to remember is to practice. So don't just watch the videos, download the workbooks and work along, and then try and apply these skills to your own context. And it can be work or study or personal. We're also really excited to see how these skills are being applied. So we've included a discussion forum called Creative Corner, and we're encouraging students to post their visualizations there so that they can inspire and be inspired by each other.
Time to get stuck in. We have 5 great videos this week covering conditional formatting, macros, sparklines, working with shapes and images, and custom number formatting. To get the most out of your learning, make sure you download the workbooks and work alongside the videos. After each video, there's a practice quiz where you can test your knowledge. And at the end of the week, there's an excellent practice challenge for you to apply all the skills you've learned.